His mom asked us about our podcast.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome back. Sorry we missed last week. I was helping a baby be born on Wednesday night, so I could not be here streaming video games. So yeah, we're going to start Penelope Pendrick and the Art of Deceit. We have heard... I think Lauren and I saw this one on TikTok and sent each other the same
video
TikTok about how it's like similar to Nancy Drew games and like the vibes. So yeah. I'm excited.
If you can't tell, I am a little sick, so I'm probably not going to be talking as much as normal.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
Save your voice. Okay. Seasoned investigator.
Oh my gosh,
we're seasoned investigator. Okay, so you would normally get in-game notes to keep track of important plot points and a checklist. Okay, so yeah, it seems like mostly the same.
Yeah.
I actually don't have a notebook handy, but if we need one, I can go grab one.
Yeah, go get one.
Would you like to learn about play? I don't know if we need to.
Probably not.
References to real people are purely for the sake of storytelling. Got it. Oh, we start with a little desk. Look at this. Okay.
I never expected that a community college degree in creative writing would somehow evolve into me being out in the real world solving mysteries. I mean, I was.
Oh my god, it starts with a letter.
I love this.
Like mine,
this had to be made by a Nancy Drew fan,
working
right?
out of my field.
Totally.
But at a place like a fast food restaurant, or maybe a department store, if I was lucky. But life has always been known for throwing curveballs, I suppose, and who knew they'd actually be worth writing about? An average writer with above-average detective skills, critics called me. I ignored the blatant jab at my writing ability to relish in the fact that something I had written had actual critics. My writing had made it through the never-ending stack of submissions to independent literary journals and other various obscure magazines, and was now being read and talked about by other human beings. To my own surprise, however, the biggest source of my excitement wasn't my first success as an author, but as a detective. No one believed me when I said that Mrs. Jenkins' death wasn't what it seemed. Even someone who talked to the neighbors as little as I did would have known her well enough to confirm that she had no living family members. She would wistfully mention the lack thereof during the awkward conversations initiated by accidental eye contact while picking up our mail. So when her body was found with a currently dated letter from the brother I knew to have been dead for 5 years, I knew something was off. It was all a bit too involved of an adventure to actually get into right now. Long story short, I searched some records, talked to a few of her friends, broke into her apartment,
Mm.
and
Mhm.
eventually had enough evidence to prove my theory. Turns out, the angry letter from her brother and the very suspicious gunshot wound to her head were just post-mortem attempts at staging a murder. In reality, the sushi chef at a struggling restaurant downtown prepared some pufferfish incorrectly, and the toxins were enough to kill the poor woman. Rather than deal with the consequences brought on by the health inspectors, they made up a motive and set up the scene in an alleyway. Definitely creative. Fast forward to yesterday afternoon, I received a completely unexpected phone call. A small police force in the town of Carlisle, Connecticut, who knows how, had read my publication and tracked down my number. They're apparently in over their heads with some kind of unusual case, and wanted to find someone who could give a second opinion on everything that's been happening there during the past week. Based on how small their force is, and how sleepy their town sounds, it's my best guess that they don't normally have much crime to deal with, and this might be a bit out of their wheelhouse. To be fair, it's also a bit out of my wheelhouse, but they sounded pretty desperate on the phone. They'd have to be, and wanted to fly me there as quickly as possible. I don't know anything about the case, but they promised to fill me in once I arrive and get settled. Hopefully they realize I don't really know what I'm doing. But hey, that makes for a much more interesting story for the readers. So here I am, about to embark on my very first official case. I have a feeling that I have no idea what I've gotten myself into.
Okay. Let's go.
Wow. Ticket and everything.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we've got a key. Room 101. Miss Pendrick, since Carlisle isn't exactly a tourist destination, we don't have any hotels. Instead, we've set you up here at Rosewood Apartments. Nice and central, but I apologize in advance. We'll be in touch. I apologize in advance. For what? The room? Okay, we've already been shopping. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Miss Pendrick. This is Sergeant Russell. I'm going to be your contact down at the Carlisle Police Department during your stay here. Glad to see you had no problem finding your accommodation, and I hope you've had some time to get acquainted with the police.
Oh. Yeah, happy to hear from you.
I'm happy to hear from you, Sergeant. I've been speculating about this case all day. The suspense is killing me. Ooh, sorry. No pun intended.
Fortunately, from what we can tell, your unattended pun does not apply. Yet. But we do need to move quickly to make sure it stays that way. To put it mildly, the past week has been overwhelming. 3 people gone missing, one right after the other. Only a couple days in between each. Our entire department is 3 people, for crying out loud. We're not equipped to handle something like this. What we're equipped for is either graffiti related or has to deal with noise ordinance.
3 people in a week? All in this little town?
We've never seen anything like it. The worst part is that there's so many unknowns. Our gut is telling us that these disappearances are connected. You'd think they have to be, right? But try explaining that to the county chief. Without concrete proof, he just sees this all as a whole lot of coincidence, and potentially not even a crime. We're getting no outside help with this, no matter how much we beg.
Ah, okay. Well, that answers why you brought me up here, rather than literally any cop in the state. That one was the real mystery.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures.
Or the
they say.
FBI.
No offense.
None taken, trust me.
Officer Vasquez was the one to read your publication. He related to me afterwards, and we all agreed that you seemed to have some pretty solid intuition. It was his idea to reach out. Anyway, let's get down to business. I'll be sending you some documents that we...
Huh?
Oh, I thought that was bleeping
Unauthorized
him
call
cussing.
time
I
expended.
was like,
Please enter
hello?
4-digit PIN to continue to use line.
Okay.
I need something for this. I need something for this.
You can't just push the button. Okay. Alright, alright. What do we got? Okay, his phone number. Do I need to click on that? No. Okay. I wonder if that will ever be used.
Yeah. Or if it's like flushing toilets in video games. It's like just for fun.
It's just for shits and giggles. Okay,
Weird.
It's kind of unsettling.
Weird.
Can't look out the window at all, so Pablo's Pizza. Looks pretty good pizza.
You can't close them.
Nope. Maybe they'll just okay. All right. Do we want to try and turn the TV on?
I need something for this.
Oh no. Okay, just off and on. Got it.
Maybe we'll get VCR tapes.
Speaking of,
Like that, yeah.
just because we can. Okay. Alrighty. I guess let's down here. Okay, so there's another floor. Can we snoop? There's nobody here. Hello? Room 2.
There's a key there.
Check supplies.
Looks like no one is using this right now.
Not right now, they're not. Paint the walls pink for all I care. As long as you're paying the least, you're the operating owner, so go ahead and renovate whichever way your heart desires. E. Okay. March 2016. Okay. Is there anything else? Hello?
What?
Wise. I don't like that.
Something about this shopping list is unusual. I'd better hold on to it.
30 grapes, 1? I guess just one bunch. But 5 blueberries. Yeah, it's like a phone. Is it a phone number? 123, 123. No. Interesting. I'm gonna measure something.
This could come in handy.
Okay. Do we want a hammer? No. Okay. A straw. We are just taking everything not nailed down. Anything to say about this? No? Okay.
What about the girl? There's like a portrait of a girl behind the desk.
Oh, over here.
Nothing?
Doesn't seem like it. Okay.
Why can we look at this? Oh no.
It's going to catch on fire? Alright. Probably don't want to pull the fire alarm right this second. Cute. 10 Ramage Road. Okay.
Oh, is that just the only place we can go right now?
I guess so. It's like a map, basically.
Do you have to click on it to go there?
I thought that's where we were.
Oh. Oh yeah, the apartments. What?
Interesting. Maybe we can explore upstairs.
We have that room key.
Oh yeah. What room? 203? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Wait.
Mm.
Hello? We're not gonna.
I can't think of that.
That's weird that we can't look at it. Remove rust.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's been a while since we had to take
I know.
photos for games. Man, and by the time we finished with Blueprints, I had going on 400 photos in my phone.
Holy shit.
300 and something pictures in my phone. Oh, that game. Okay. Latch-free life tool safe pro. Latch-free toolbox. Decoys, no, I did not finish Blueprints. I got to a point that I was satisfied with, which was not the end. That game gets crazy though. I've seen other people play past where I did, and I'm like, boy. Okay, got a bunch of screws.
That we can't take? Crazy.
Joe's stuff. Don't touch or I'll eat your lunch.
Oh, it's the safe.
I don't think that's right.
Oh, you do have to do it in it. Okay. What is the...
It's... Did you take a picture of that?
I
tool
did.
safe?
So... I guess the first one is this side one.
Yeah.
So 1, and then 2 on the top, but on the side, on this side.
Mm-hmm.
3 on the front. 4
Yeah.
6 is this one.
I think so.
7 and 8.
I don't think that's right.
No.
I think you had 7. Like you. Well, actually, I don't know.
All right. 1 is
Yeah.
this one. 2 is top. This one.
Yeah.
3 is this one, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Yep, that one.
5 is the other top one. 6 was the front. This one?
Mm-hmm.
And then 7
Is that one?
and 8 is here.
That's it.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Joe.
Lubrication oil. What do we want to put that on? I wonder. I don't think we can like walk in here anymore. And we can't take these screws.
I know, that's weird.
Right. Okay. This box. Okay. So what do we do with all this?
Whoa.
Oh boy.
What happened here?
What happened here indeed? Okay. So we've got a remote, a screwdriver. What would we use this on? Still can't look at this.
Have we taken any notes?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
because we're
it's.
senior detectives.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Does seem like we can knock on the other ones, but is anybody down here now? No. Hello. Should we try and make a phone call?
Maybe we try to call the cop back?
Oh.
Hello?
Take a hint.
Do you have a second?
Fine. What? Who even are you? Actually, you know what? Don't tell me. You've already wasted enough of my time.
Damn,
Goodness.
okay.
I'm really sorry to bother you. I just have one quick question. Then I'll get out of your hair.
Well, spit it out. What do you want?
I just moved into the room next door
My condolences to both me and you.
and I was kicked off the landline. It's asking for some kind of pin to activate it again.
If I tell you how that thing works, can we agree that this door is now permanently off limits?
Okay, sure, yeah.
You
Until
don't
I
need
knock
to
on
ask
it
me
again,
twice.
I will
Now you're getting
not
me.
knock on it again.
The phone code is 9 followed by your room number.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. There's no way I would have guessed that on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I never caught your name.
Girl, she
Did I
does not
drop it?
care.
That
Yeah.
exchange really brightened up my day.
Alright, that's fine. 101.
Unauthorized call time expended. Please enter 4-digit PIN to continue to use line. Caller authorized.
Can call pizza.
It's making me want pizza.
Carlisle Police Department, Sergeant Russell speaking.
Hi, Sergeant. It's Penelope again.
Penelope! We got a guy here who bet you were already hightailing it back to Virginia. Zimmerman, you owe me 20.
Not quite yet, although I'll probably end up questioning that decision. Sorry about that, by the way. Getting cut off like that. The landline here is a little funky.
You're back, and that's all that matters. Now, what had I been saying?
Yeah.
Something about documents, I think?
Yes, right. Missing person reports we have filled out for the individuals. I'll be sending you some copies soon, so look out for that.
These 3 people that went missing, what can you tell me about them?
The first call we received concerned a Mr. Gerald Cook. He's an older gentleman, late 60s, who owns a bookstore on Main Street. The second, more concerning call was from Mrs. Eileen Davies, in reference to her son, Terrence. The boy had apparently not come home after school that day. He's only 15, which has really started to raise some red flags. Then, only 2 days after that, a third person was called in. The caller couldn't provide a name for the woman, only said that she's been coming to a specific diner for breakfast at 9 a.m. sharp every single day for years. This was the 3rd day in a row she hadn't shown, and the caller found this to be very out of character.
Why do we have a phone like this if it's 2016?
I know.
Where's her cell phone?
Can you tell me more about Gerald Cook?
Never met the man personally, but I had heard his name prior to all this. His bookstore, Novel Books, is a bit of a hub in this part of town. The place is practically a rec center for the entire population of Carlisle over the age of 65. In fact, it was one of those old timers that made the call at the crack of dawn to tell us that Gerald had to open up shop as usual. It was nowhere to be found.
I take it Gerald is normally very punctual?
Doesn't sound like the type to take spontaneous sick days, if that's what you mean. If interviewing the regulars told us one thing, it's that Gerald has never pulled a stunt like this in all his days of working there. That day we went out and interviewed maybe 20 or so people, and Vasquez canvassed the place once we got inside. Nothing. The place was pristine. Cash register locked. Interviewees all giving the same story.
How did you end up getting inside?
There was a guy hanging around there. Michael something? Nobody asked you! Yeah, Mitchell Hart. Said he had a spare key. Seemed to know Gerald well. We talked to him for a while, but he didn't really say anything that everyone else hadn't told us already. He took us to Gerald's apartment, right above the store, but when we knocked, there was no answer.
I wonder if anyone else has a key besides this Mitchell guy. Maybe Gerald was mugged and someone pickpocketed him.
It'd be right out of the ne'er-do-well's playbook. Mug an old guy in an alley, steal his keys, rob his place, then lock up on the way out. That's why right now, our first priority is to get into that cash register. If money is missing, that'll simplify everything and give us a little direction, for Gerald's case at least. The address of Gerald's bookstore is 225 Main Street. Go take a look around for yourself.
Okay. Terrence Davies.
Can you tell me more about Terrence Davies?
Terrence just turned 15 a few months ago. If he was any younger, all the cops in the county would be swarming around this case like flies to a rotten lunch meat. He's right at the age where the chief can shrug his disappearance off as a rebellious kid doing rebellious kid things.
No, not until he's
Does
18.
Terrence have any history of running away or causing trouble?
Not according to his mother, and at least not according to what we could piece together through the tears. Either way, we suspect she views her son through some rose-colored glasses, because interviews from fellow students and teachers at his high school painted a slightly different picture of him.
Okay.
Does he get into trouble at school?
It sounds like he's mellowed out some now that he started high school. He holds quite the impressive record for previous years, but his current teachers just described him as some disruptive class clown type, not some menace to society.
What exactly has he done?
You name it. He had a rebellious streak in middle school according to the school documents. Suspended multiple times. Never hurt anyone or anything like that, but played hooky a lot. Pulled the fire alarm once and also called a fake bomb threat in as a joke in the 7th grade.
Okay, then.
You remember those,
I
Anna?
can kind of see where the chief
Yes.
is coming from.
But even if Terrence is just falling back into old habits, we still need to track him down for his mother's sanity. And by extension, ours.
Okay. Yeah, where was he last seen?
Well, when and where was Terrence last seen?
Teachers, classmates, and friends all said he left school at 3 p.m. with the rest of the kids. He told his friends he was going hiking, which they said was a regular thing he'd do. No one has heard from him since.
Okay. Yeah.
Did anyone say where he normally hikes?
No, there are hundreds of trails around this area, not to mention the woods and cliffs. He could have gone anywhere that day.
What's his family life like?
It's just him and Mrs. Davies. No siblings, no father in the picture. Explains why she's so attached.
Could you tell if there was any strain in their relationship?
Who knows? From the sound of it, they spend more time together than an average mother and teenage son duo. But can't see under the surface. We'll get you in contact with Mrs. Davies. Once she calms down a bit, I'm sure she'll give us more to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure how much luck you'll have with her, but feel free to give her a call. Phone number is 203-555-0927.
The diner one?
Can you tell me more about the diner woman?
Diner
Yes,
girl.
Jane Dell. I wanted to call her Victim X. I thought it was catchy. But you know, protocol. She's our shakiest case by far. Called in missing by a waitress just because she decided not to get breakfast at the Sunrise Diner for a couple mornings? No wonder the chief won't give us the time of day.
But the waitress thought she had good enough reason to notify the police. So there must be something to it.
It's true that she's genuinely concerned. Said that the very few times Jane didn't show over the past couple years, she leave little notes on napkins with the tip the day before. Not this time.
She didn't just tell them?
Notes? She didn't just tell them?
Yeah, it's
The
weird to
waitress
leave
describes
it.
Jane as an incredibly quiet, solitary
Yeah.
woman.
Okay.
Said when Jane first started eating there, she thought Jane was deaf. But no, just quiet.
Well, if she was really that reclusive, that would explain why nobody knows anything about her.
There's our problem. Jane would only speak to order and say pleases and thank yous. She didn't sit around chatting up the help for hours.
If she wasn't there to hang out with the waitresses, what did she do every single morning?
Read books.
Eat?
Lots of them. And not just the type with shirtless cowboys on the cover, but books with real substance. Textbooks even. In all subjects, especially history. The waitresses said that Jane would set up every day in the same booth, take a few books out of her bag, and read and take notes while she ate.
Interesting. I wonder if doing this was work-related or a hobby. What did you investigate? And who did you interview in regards to Jane?
What can we investigate? No one knows her name, address, place of work, family, acquaintances. We examined her favorite booth at the diner and interviewed everyone who works there. All we know is that she's been coming there for roughly 3 years. Is quiet, reads a lot, and has tried everything on the menu.
None of the workers said she was acting differently the last day she was seen?
No one was paying enough attention to remember. But one of the waitresses did hold on to what's currently our shred of evidence, a napkin with some chicken scratch. She was planning to return it to Jane the next day, but you know how that story ends.
Okay.
Did she frequent any other locations besides the diner?
My only guess would be a library. Owning all those books would cost an arm and a leg. Thing is, Carlisle doesn't have its own library, and there are too many to count in neighboring towns.
Wow, this is like trying to track down a ghost.
You're telling me. All I can say is keep an eye open while you're investigating the other two. That's the best we can do right now. I'll send the napkin along with the other documents. So, Penelope, now that you know more about what we're dealing with here, what's going on through your head?
I don't know.
I know.
We can't know either way right now. I mean, the fact that this is a game makes me think they're related, but
Right.
that's like very meta. I don't really
This is crazy that we
see.
have to pick something and there's no cop-out option, which I feel like is the only option right now.
Yeah. I mean, they're probably related.
I think the disappearances are related. In a town this small, with barely any history of crime, it just seems too unusual to just be coincidence. Even if we don't see any links between the victims yet, once we dig deeper, I'm fairly certain we will.
Interesting hypothesis. We'll see if it holds up. First things first, keep an eye out for those reports we'll be sending.
Thanks, Sergeant. I guess it's time for me to get out there and start playing detective.
Good luck. Call us anytime. And thanks again for coming up here. Having a new nose around to sniff out leads might be exactly what we need.
Right. So now we can go places, presumably. Still nobody down here. Okay. Ooh, the bookshop.
Just one place.
Hey, you!
It's cute in here.
Excuse me. Miss, I think you might have the wrong address.
Thanks for your concern. But no, this is...
Sorry, let me rephrase. Bookstores, generally speaking, are for those who can read.
What?
The front door. There is a sign that states in perfect English that this store is closed.
And what if I told you, in perfect English, that you're sitting in what may be a crime scene?
That was either a thinly veiled threat or you're here because of the investigation.
You got it. The latter, I mean. I'm Penelope Pendrick, here on behalf of the Carlisle Police, regarding Gerald Cook.
I apologize for doubting your ethics and literacy. The name's Mitchell. Under usual circumstances, I helped Gerald run novel books, but now I'm useless.
Mitchell Hart. The sergeant mentioned you to me.
I don't want to weird him out yet.
Conversely,
accuse
having
him.
someone who knows Gerald well will be much more useful than you realize. You'll have plenty of chances to help us.
I already told them everything I know, which has clearly led nowhere.
Can you describe to me the last time you saw Gerald that day?
Like I told the cops, it was a completely normal day. I was sitting here for an hour or so before closing time, and then at 7 o'clock to help corral any stragglers out of the store. I said goodnight to Gerald, who was doing the usual nightly organizing and pencil pushing, and headed home.
So he wasn't acting unusually in any way?
Not at all. Albeit the store was having a busy streak, which kept Gerald pretty occupied. So no downtime to shoot the breeze.
Okay. Thanks for the information.
Right. Okay. Let's talk.
Would you mind if I asked you some more questions?
Ask away.
What do you usually... Yeah.
What do you usually do to help Gerald run the store?
Sit in this corner all day? Not even kidding. If a customer has a question on where to find something, I locate it for them on the shelves. I also give suggestions of good reads based on what kind of genres they're looking for. Classics, thrillers, historical fictions, how-tos, you name it.
Do you have a job besides this? It sounds like you spend a lot of time here.
Technically speaking, I work in an insurance agency, but the past few months they've been cutting my hours. I used to spend time here to relax after work, but when my job situation started to go downhill, Gerald offered to take me on as a part-time employee.
Wow, that's really generous of him.
Gerald's just a genuinely good-hearted person, who are unfortunately becoming a dying breed.
Do you mean that literally?
You mentioned the store being busy the day Gerald disappeared. Abnormally busy?
You'd be surprised how much traffic this place gets. A day like that happens at least twice a week.
Okay.
Gerald sounds like a real business mastermind running such a successful little mom-and-pop shop.
I wish he were here. He'd get a kick out of being called a business mastermind. He's not a businessman at heart, but he's got a way of making everyone feel like family. It's like he runs a community center, not a bookstore.
Yeah.
The day Gerald went missing, what did you do that evening after you went home at 7 p.m.?
Probably thawed some frozen dinner and watched TV. The new episode of Crypt Diggers would have been on at 8, and then I normally go to bed at 11.
Crypt
Has Gerald
Diggers.
ever gone on
Yeah.
a spontaneous vacation or trip?
The man is the antithesis of spontaneity. I've known him around 5 years, and he's never left the store out of the blue like this.
Would it be okay if I took a look around?
Go right ahead. The cop here only did a quick walkthrough. Didn't seem very thorough.
Okay. What is this table?
I don't know.
Looks like a puzzle. Okay. Any magnifying glasses? Ooh. Ooh. Tale of Two Cities by Dickens. Oh,
Oh.
we got a W.
Uh.
I got.
Okay.
I have a notebook
Okay.
now.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom and also get my notebook.
Okay. Okay, so the W. Let's see. What else do we have? Small towns of Connecticut. Small coastal town we know as Carlisle was originally home to a small community of Puritans who had fled the Massachusetts Bay Colony in pursuit of religious reformation in the early 1600s. Gradually, over the course of the next 200 or so years, this puritanical settlement developed into a conglomeration of smaller townships and self-governed outposts. In the early 1800s, social and legal reforms were beginning. Annual Strawberry Festival.
A famous artist visiting a very not famous town for such a long time is pretty unusual. Gerald seems very interested in this.
Hammock.
Probably need to call this John Branham person.
Yeah.
Do we write this number down? I don't know if she noted it down.
It doesn't look like we have any sort of
666.
journal.
I wrote it down just in case. Find the link. A few years before his death in 1972, the prolific Dutch artist Marie Cornelis Escher, MC Escher, visited its shores. Using nature and mathematical principles as inspiration, MC Escher's work explored the concept of tessellations, impossible objects, reflection, symmetry, and perspective. He's the artist that I referenced when we were playing Chants of Sinar, because his stuff, like, it's like impossible buildings and yeah.
Oh, right.
Although Escher only achieved fame after his 70th birthday, his artistic works have contributed to advancements in not only art but also mathematics and engineering. His pieces were often cited in technical papers and studies. During the course of his life, Escher made over 2,000 drawings and sketches and an amazing 448 lithographs and woodcuts. Although he was most well known for these prints and drawings, Escher also designed tapestries and postage stamps, illustrated books, and painted large-scale murals. In 1962, Escher had traveled overseas to deliver a planned series of lectures, but due to unexpected complications caused by his failing health, he was forced to remain in the area longer than intended before being able to safely return home. According to sources at the time, a local Dutch-speaking family generously offered their home to Escher during these difficult few months, understandably spent out of the public eye. Regardless, his time spent in Carlisle remains a unique part of history. The link.
Between what and what?
I don't know. Okay. That's the only other book that I found.
Okay.
Oh, but I guess didn't realize you could look at these lower shelves. Shoemaking.
Oh boy.
Shoe size conversion. Okay. Maybe take a picture of this. I'm just gonna take a picture
The
of
chart.
the chart. Yeah. Excuse me. Or maybe I'm gonna also take a picture of that top bit that sort of explains it. Okay. I don't see any other notable letters in this one.
Oh,
Okay, then we've got
Wom.
woman. Don Quixote. Interesting. Okay. All right. Gardening. Zone 10, baby.
Zone 10, baby.
All right. Interesting. Why can't we look at this? What zone would Connecticut be in? 6?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just jot that down. I don't know why else we'd be able to look at this.
Yeah.
It provides any other sort of...
Somebody gonna test us at some point.
Yeah, I don't know. The artist or the author names don't sound familiar either, so... Okay. I think that's all the books that seemed like we could interact with them.
There's a puzzle.
Al, your move, Jake. P.S. You forgot your glasses.
They have an ongoing chess game. That's adorable.
That's very cute.
OX. Origin.
Okay.
The Raven. Bucks, Mo. Mo Bucks.
I have womb ox. WOMBOX.
Womb box.
We're just walking right back here, huh? Okay.
What?
For me.
What?
What is?
It's not even like they were lying on the table. We took them out of his calculator that he presumably uses to take orders.
It's closed. You sold a Crime and Punishment for $4.95.
That's amazing.
In what universe? Oh my god. Okay. Might need to get the cash register key. Or no, that was with that we couldn't find that, right?
I believe so.
Police were looking for that. Oh.
Oh.
I read this and my brain went, I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad.
Zentner Chiropractic. Okay. Call them.
555 back. We have a rotary phone, so.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what that means. Huh? Alright.
Third.
This is some blueprints shit. Okay. Third from top, 6, 7, 8 from left. Alright. Espresso Express. 555.
Bean.
I wonder if we can actually call any of these places or if they're just sort of here. Can't look at his driver's license.
We can't take his money. We took the batteries out of their calculator.
Apparently not. Okay. I'll look at this shelf. Short stories for children. Oh boy.
This little Ginny gal is pretty smart.
Okay, what did Jenny do? She was good. She liked cookies.
Relatable.
Only one cookie per day, never before dinner. 4 o'clock. Cookie jars, perch. Boy spider. Jenny felt no remorse. Okay. Alright.
What a nice little story.
So the diagram didn't include this shelf, I don't believe.
No.
Interesting.
Gosh, okay. We can add to these.
Yeah, maybe we take pictures of these.
Okay. A little at-home Nancy Drew kit that we did. We had to identify flowers too.
Oh yeah. That was really fun. I liked that.
That was fun.
Candy, 99 cents. Ciudad, Mexico. So it's the only one we can look at. Oh, no. Colorado. Vermont.
We're not in these places.
No. It's weird that, yeah. So, I guess some places will just sell like vintage postcards.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. We got letters.
We can't do the puzzle.
Okay, what if we just write these letters down? What we got? Okay, the S can go either way, but that R is like mirrored.
It is.
So we've got R, S. Is that an O?
I think so.
T, O, Y. Is this another O right here?
It's really hard to tell, but I feel like yes.
Okay, so there's three then. So, another D, a T, E, N. U, L, H.
There's a Y up there.
Yeah, I got the Y. I think I got all of them. Don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and try and unscramble that until we have maybe some guidance.
Yeah.
Does it go with? It doesn't go with that other thing we found, does it?
No, that had like Z's in it.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's very different letters. Okay. All right. Let's. Don't think we looked at these. Fine comedy. Okay, and
Monte Cristo.
Key West, Florida. So it's from. Okay. Jane Eyre, we got an I. Okay. Alright. So for these bookshelves over here, it says
Yeah.
third from top, 6, 7, 8 from left. So the only book that we can click on in this, or we can't click on one in this section. Maybe down here?
There was a hourglass that popped. I'm pretty sure. On the bottom row.
Ah.
We have lube.
Can is missing something.
Oh, the red thing. What?
That doesn't
Is there a
work.
special way to combine them somehow? You can't tell me that that's not one of those little red spouty things.
Yeah.
The can is missing something.
Maybe we should have played the tutorial.
I can try to look it up. How to combine items. Penelope what? What is this called?
Pendrick. Third from top, 6, 7, 8 from left. Is what our little note said.
Click the eye icon next to the inventory. Says
The can is
Like this-
missing something.
second inventory item using the hand icon and click on the examined item's active spot.
Wait, what? So,
Yeah, so we examine the icon and then click on the hand icon
The can is missing something.
and
oh, and then we click on this, and then
yeah,
oh, I see. Okay, we
there we go.
got it.
That doesn't work.
Girl, what?
Girl, what now? Okay.
Okay, we've got sun, cloud, rain, moon, water, wind. Interesting.
Uh-huh.
And the note that pointed us here, third from top, 6, 7, 8 from left. Third shelf?
Row.
2,
Yeah, I think
4, 5, 6.
that part we've figured out.
Yeah. Then it says a bunch of letters. There's a blue skull that's circled.
Oh, maybe the skull on the table.
Oh, I wonder if we can.
The table we thought was a puzzle.
I tried to interact with it, but I can't click on it in any way.
Can we see those letters? Like E? No, we can't. 100% we need to look at that table. Maybe we can ask him about it
Yeah.
and he'll let us look at it.
Do you have a key to the cash register?
So that's how you detectives get paid, huh? But no, I don't. Sorry.
Thanks for talking.
Never
Okay.
a problem.
All right.
Is that it?
Interesting.
Maybe we break back in when he's not here and she'll do it then.
Yeah, maybe so.
It's annoying it doesn't even acknowledge it though.
He's sitting on a bunch of ripped paper.
That's weird as hell, bro.
What you doing? I'm thinking the reason that the little girl story with the spider and the cookies is like we're gonna have to get him to leave. Do something similar.
Totally.
I don't know what. Your new arrivals include Pride and Prejudice, David Copperfield, and the Scarlet Letter. So then what do we think is going on with the puzzle?
I don't know, I wish we could just do the puzzle.
I know. Yeah. Okay. Let's make some phone calls.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I wrote down some of those. Let's try Terrence's mom, Eileen Davies.
Terrence, is that you?
Aw.
I'm sorry. Mrs. Davies?
Oh, yes, this is she.
My name is Penelope Pendrick. I know you're going through a lot right now, but I'm working with the police to do everything we can to find your son. If you're feeling up to it, would you mind answering a few questions?
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Can you please describe the entire day he went missing in detail? From morning to evening.
Let's see. I got up at 6:30 as usual and started making breakfast. Terrence sets his alarm for 7 and ate quickly after he got up. He had me sign a permission slip for some field trip, and then he gathered all his school supplies and left. As he was leaving, we argued about some stupid little thing. I think he had left his jacket on the floor. And that was the last time I saw him angry at me. I just keep playing that over and over in my head and hating myself for it. I left work at 5, and he was out when I arrived back, which isn't too abnormal, but when he wasn't home an hour later, I started calling around to his friends' moms. He wasn't over anyone else's house. Then it got dark, and he still wasn't home. That's when I called the police.
Thank you for sharing this with me. I'm sure it's not easy to think about. I heard that Terrence told his friends he was going hiking after school was out. Do you know of anywhere in particular he likes to go?
It could have been anywhere. That boy practically explored the entire state.
Could he have gotten lost or hurt somewhere in the woods?
No! No, impossible. He was a Boy Scout for years, and he's even taken courses on outdoor survival.
So he would
This
know
kind of thing is what he lives for.
that it's dangerous.
I have no doubt he's very competent, Mrs. Davies. But sometimes things can happen that are out of a person's control.
I said it's impossible. I know my son.
All right. I'm sorry I came off as implying otherwise. Now, you mentioned a field trip. Can you tell me more about that?
It was for his art class. A gallery that they were going to tour that day, not far from here.
Do you remember the name of the gallery?
Something pretentious. Bold decisions, bold golden brush. I have the paper around here somewhere.
Okay.
That's right. Bold depictions. 3297 Ocala Street, Oak Ford, Connecticut.
Thank you. It could be a start.
If you say so.
Did anyone mention anything else out of the ordinary that happened at school that day?
No. I don't think so. You know what? I need to go. I can't do this anymore. It's too much. Thinking about that day is too much.
Well, Eileen? Are you there? Poor lady.
Okay.
You've reached the phone of John Branham. I'm currently occupied by something that has a slight possibility of being important. So please call again later or leave a message, and I will get back to you at the earliest convenience.
I'm just curious. I want to try something.
Zetner Chiropractic, the crack that smiles back. Our hours are 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. Please visit our website to schedule an appointment or use the patient portal for billing and messaging. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for calling Espresso Express. Stop in for an espresso, macchiato, cappuccino, maraschino, doppio, lungo, ristretto, corretto, con panna, romano, americano, latte, mocha, featuring breve, Vienna, latte macchiato, glacé, freddo, frappe, cappuccino freddo, espresso latino, caramel frappe, or Irish coffee. For the complete menu, please visit our website, espressoexpresscarlisle.com. To schedule a birthday party, please stay on the line.
Okay. Interesting. What the fuck do we think this is? It's 14 digits. If we put them in like alphabetical order, does that give us a number? Or like if we put them in numerical order, does this first letter spell something?
Yeah, I was thinking like it's maybe an anagram, the first or the capital letters.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also like more numbers spelled out.
Yeah. 8 3 0. Okay, hold on. 8 3 0 2 3 5 are the spelled out numbers. Did I miss
Yeah.
any?
832.
3 5. Interesting. Okay. And we can't. Hello? What? Hello? I thought for sure.
Can't even look at it.
Can't even look at
Mm.
it. Monday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Can we change the time of day with that clock?
Yeah, it seems like it's like 6:30, I guess. So it's just closed. So maybe we just have to go to sleep. Is that something we do in this game? Is that one of the flowers?
Probably.
Geraniums? What's that
Yeah,
yellow
geranium.
flower outside the door? One of them? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay. What are we gonna do with all our construction supplies?
I don't know. Nice.
Okay. Let's go try to go to the art gallery. Hello.
Welcome to Bold Depictions, miss. Can I offer information on a particular piece, or provide a guided walkthrough?
Thank you. Maybe some other time. I am actually here on behalf of the Carlisle Police. Would I be able to speak to the owner of this gallery?
Oh, yes. You're looking at him. Colin Ellison. Pleasure to meet you. How can I help?
I'm Penelope Pendrick. I'm sure you've heard of the investigation of the recent disappearances here in Carlisle. I have reason to believe that one of the 3 missing people was here the same day he disappeared.
Yeah. And?
Oh, what do you mean, and?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? So you remember meeting 15-year-old Terrence Davies last week?
Oh, too well. Afterward, I googled how to
He's
repress
a
a memory.
15-year-old.
Can you describe in detail your account of the field trip from start to finish?
Right. Yeah, so the kids and their art teacher were busting at 1. There were about 10 of them total. 9th grade, I think. I started by introducing myself and giving some background on my credentials. Everything was going dandy. They were mostly all paying attention. I led them to the painting closest to the front door, and then went around the room from there, explaining my process, the decisions behind the composition, the deeper meaning, the medium used, and so on, for every piece. After we were going for 15, 20 minutes, a few kids in the back started snickering and whispering to each other. Super irritating. Then, one of those kids raised his hand, so I made the mistake of thinking he had a legitimate question. I called on him, and he was like,
"Sir, I was wondering, why do all your paintings suck?"
All his brain-dead friends laughed, and the teacher yelled at him, which shut him up, but not long enough. I tried to be professional, but a little while later he was drawing something on an index card. He started throwing little pieces of paper with tomato drawings at me. And his spineless excuse of a teacher didn't even do anything about it. Finally, after his friends started doing it too, the teacher decided to just end the whole trip and take them back to the school.
I feel like this guy wants to hear this.
Yeah.
Wow. I knew Terrence was supposedly a troublemaker, but that's downright rude. I wonder if his mom ever sees this side of his behavior.
No punishment is severe enough to beat the evil out of that brat.
Okay.
I never would have gotten away with acting like that as a kid. I would have been strung up by my thumbs.
Okay.
He's missing.
That's a
What if
bit
he got murdered?
extreme.
You want to be
It's
suspect
not like he
number
burned
one,
the
bro?
building down or something.
When I saw his snotty face on the news later that day, not gonna lie, felt kind of cathartic.
So,
Oh my god.
The official statement for the police
Okay,
is
sir.
that you had a bad encounter with Terrence. Later that day, he goes missing. And then when the news comes on that evening, you, what, grab a bag of popcorn and smile? Do I have that right?
Oh, lighten up. I meant metaphorically. I'm sure he's fine. Probably just causing chaos somewhere else for now.
I should go.
Aw, what? Forgot your handcuffs?
Oh, fully left.
I
Okay.
don't want to go back in there right now.
Okay, wow. So where the fuck do we go?
Oh.
I feel like... Can we try and come back here when he's not here? Should we
Yeah,
try
like-
that? Like go sleep?
At night.
Do we know the... I don't know the hours, but... I'm just try and come in like 3 a.m. or something.
I guess they're always closed now because the guys coming.
Yeah, I think they're always closed, so maybe we'll always be able to get in? I'm not actually sure. Let's do 2:30 a.m.
Yeah.
As much as I want to solve this case,
Girl.
I'm not getting up that early.
Okay, maybe...
Can we do like 10 p.m.?
Yeah.
Nighttime is for sleeping.
Ah.
You're annoying. Okay.
Okay, so we're not doing that.
That doesn't work.
Okay, you really can't just only turn it on and off. Is there anything we can undo with a screwdriver that we've seen? Oh. Excuse me? Missing person. Gerald Cook. Mail. Call came from Alan Ricky's after Mr. Cook did not open his bookstore. Oh, the chess guy. Okay. Terrence. And then the diner lady. Why can't we go to the diner?
For real.
Lynette Johnson described Jane Doe as a steady regular. Maybe now we have this we can... What is... She
Looks
just
like a
left...
lad.
Yeah, she just left a lat long for you. 3655.
A 2 or a question mark?
I think it's a question mark.
There's that globe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it really seems like we should be able to... He lives at the bookstore. Why can't we go to the diner? Maybe now we can? No.
That is weird. We can't even call the diner, can we?
No, it wasn't on the list. No, I wanted to turn around. Okay. What happens if we do this? Okay. Do we try and like talk to anybody else? Try these other doors. Oh, you didn't even.
Oh no, we're just trying to open it.
Because like here I heard paper rustling. I don't feel like... Is there any other noises if we just like wait a second? Outside the other doors? No. This is so weird. It bothers me.
Totally. I guess it's just to say the apartment building kind of sucks. Also, the lighting change.
Yeah. Cannot go up here. Should we call the police again? Just to see what they say.
Carlisle Police Department, Sergeant Russell speaking.
Okay. Yeah.
I went to Novel Books and met Mitchell Hart.
Great. What are your thoughts?
They're a quaint little store. Certainly doesn't look like a crime scene. As for Mitchell...
I totally, yeah, the latter.
More he's not disclosing to us. I don't know. I just wonder if there's more to him than meets the eye.
Let me know if you find any solid context to back this up. But until then, I'm not ready to pass judgment based on a feeling.
I mean, that's fair.
I got to chat with Eileen Davies.
Why
She
can't
was
we talk
only
about
willing
the
to talk for
art
so
gallery
long.
guy?
But I did learn that Terrence attended a field trip to an art gallery the day he went missing. She gave me the address, so I went to check it out, and... oh boy.
Did something happen?
I met
Yeah,
the
the
owner,
guy's
Colin
a
Ellison,
dick.
and asked him about the field trip. According to him, Terrence was kind of a terror during the tour. Colin was generally spitting venom while he recounted what happened. And to put the cherry on top, he described seeing Terrence on the news later that day as cathartic.
That's concerning. Did you get the impression that Colin could be physically violent when angry? Or is he more bark and no bite?
I don't know, he's balling up his fists.
Yeah.
I don't think you did it, though, because if you were trying to cover something up, you wouldn't go around saying, I enjoy that he went missing.
Yeah, it's very true.
I don't know. He doesn't come across as the type to get his hands dirty.
Either way, keep an eye on him and see if you can find out more.
Thanks for talking.
Keep doing what you're doing, Penelope.
Okay, what if we call Pablo's? I feel like with Nancy Drew, it's like we just gotta do it at least once.
Yeah. Why did we write it down?
Mm-hmm.
Pablo's Pizza. We put the E's in cheese. How may I take your order?
Oh. Cheese pizza, please.
1 large cheese pizza, please.
Just for
Got
me.
it. 1 large cheese pizza. Will there be anything else?
Nope, that's all.
Pickup or delivery?
Delivery. The address is 10 Ramridge Road, Carlisle, Connecticut, 06501, room 101.
Oh, you must be Miss Pendrick.
What?
I have a note in the system here that says your tab is being covered by someone named Wesley Russell.
Ooh, awesome.
Now's your chance to go
That's
crazy.
cool.
Order 10 pizzas. Order the super duper slurp. Order the 50-count chicken wings. We have a meatless option.
50
Oh
count
my
chicken
God.
wings. Oh my god.
Oh my god. That was totally a nod. It had to have been.
That's 100%.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know you're just trying to get a raise, but I'm really not that hungry.
Yeah, you gotta shoot your shot. Alright, your order will be delivered in approximately 30 minutes.
Great, thanks.
Stay saucy.
We did not try 6753. Let's just for funnies.
75309.
Okay.
Not enough numbers.
Not enough, apparently. Yeah, some of them it gives us an area code, but some of them we don't need one. Okay. Back to... We can always try and go back to, like, the art gallery. Maybe we'll... Like, we didn't get a chance to look around in here.
I don't want to go back in there right now.
Right.
I guess let's try to look at the globe. That's the only lead I feel like we have.
There's also this... I can't look at that, though. Okay.
Really? That's pretty annoying.
Oh, and I straight up can't click on him at all. Okay. What about this?
I don't know. And why can't we do the puzzle?
So the paper said from top 6, 7, 8 from left. And it says EGZIUZ Don't forget.
With the table with the skull, I feel like that's got to be it. Just for some reason we can't do it right now.
Yeah. Do we need to distract this man somehow? How do we distract him?
Oh. Does it bring him up here?
No, and it's like he knows there's not gonna be a customer.
Because they're not open. Ever, supposedly.
That doesn't work.
Crime and punishment.
Can we combine any of the items we have? Oh, I actually do think it said when I looked it up that you can only... It'll have like a red star next to the eye if there's a combinable item.
Oh, yeah, I do remember seeing that. Like, why are we not allowed to do this?
For real. Well, so far it's got that signature. You haven't done exactly the right thing yet for the story to progress,
Yeah.
Nancy.
Is there an oleander in the flower book? Because we can spell. I just noticed that the like the O, the LE, OLE look like they kind of go together. But
there is
you
not.
can spell oleander with the letters we have.
Isn't that the name of an author?
Not that I know of.
No.
Okay, what if we just put, so if we put the orange ones together by themselves, we can spell don't.
Okay.
So that takes out DONT. And then the yellow and black ones give us SOEL. Don't lose.
Yeah.
And then there's AD. Don't lose head. ADHE, I think are those ones. And then left is like UOA.
Y.
OYR. Don't lose your head.
Oh, don't lose your head. Don't lose your head. Wow, how the fuck did you just do that? That was so impressive.
So yeah, it's like even if we know like the only head thing, that just again points us to the skull.
Yeah.
Mm. What do the letters in the books mean, do we think? Those all written out are
I don't know.
So, box with that.
The NR one is weird.
Row? Then that leaves, if we spell box and row, that leaves us with MNIO, and I don't really think we can spell anything with that. Thought it was giving us like directions or something. Are AI viewers better than regular bots? You know, they count. It's like counts for two. It's like 2 for 1. They count twice as much as every human viewer. I don't know. Yeah, I would love to look at this.
I know, I feel like that has so much potential. She hasn't even said yet, though, like, oh, I should try to get this guy alone.
Yeah.
Or to leave, you know?
I'm kind of at a loss in general as to, like, what to do. Al forgot his glasses. And Alan's the one who reported him missing. Call came from Alan Ricky's after Mr. Cook did not open his bookstore. Click on anything here. Like.
And why can't we go to the friggin' diner?
The Sunrise Diner. It also feels like we should have another person to interact with. Like, we can't interact with him anymore right now. Sitting on his little papers.
We can't go into the art gallery.
Like, we can specifically look at this table.
Well, how long do we want to be stuck for?
Yeah, so it won't let us go in here, correct? Do we miss anything like random out here?
I don't want to go back in there right now.
Okay. For sure can't go in there. Is there anything in that room upstairs? Oops. What was it? Number 203, I think?
Yeah. The nails that we can't take.
Yeah. Removing rust. Why do we need to know how to do that? I'm not even sure what to do. And like, I can't move further into this room or even turn. It's just like an in and out situation. Oh. I've only just
that's
noticed
new.
that. Is that new?
I think so. Maybe not. Oh.
Tasty. No way.
You gonna leave it on the floor? Okay.
Like, why though?
I need something for this.
Water?
How do
But we can't pick up the pot.
I need something for this.
Cook up some batteries?
I need something for this.
I don't. Oh no, it just automatically turns off if we step away. Oh. Hello?
Why can we do that? And not pick it up?
Just that doesn't work.
Maybe we just try and advance time?
Okay.
Excuse me.
I need something for this. That doesn't work. I need something for this. I need something for this. I need something for
Okay,
this.
so I just like can't do anything with the TV. Maybe we try what's his face again.
You've reached the phone of John Branham. I'm currently occupied, so please call again.
Baby made my dog react. Sorry.
Oh.
Right. What are we missing? Is there anything down here? Like, what the fuck is this bricked up door over here?
Wall. So weird.
Like, hello?
That doesn't work.
That's so strange. Someone named E is the actual owner of this place. Check supplies, room 203. Can I actually get behind this desk at all?
I guess not. Oh?
No. Go back up. No? Nothing?
Do we need to try to get in that room?
Okay. Was there
I have to
something?
run to the restroom again.
Okay. Was there something over here the first time we came here? I can't remember.
We got something from it.
Okay.
That doesn't work.
Don't forget. And then the puzzle spells out, don't lose your head.
That doesn't work.
Why are you sitting on a bunch of paper? And why can't I not speak to you like at all anymore?
Hmm.
What did this give us? 830235. only thing I can see is that like these are associated with colors. So like 8 red, 30 purple, 2 green, 3 yellow, 5 blue. But I don't know what that does for us. Don't lose your head. I don't have. There wasn't a book about Anne Boleyn, right? I just have her on the head because we were singing 6.
Yeah. This could maybe correspond with the chapters. What is that? 7?
7. What was the other one?
5, I think. Those.
Is there one down here? Oh, this one didn't have a. Small towns of Connecticut. Right. MC Escher. Find the link. A Dutch-speaking family. Yeah, why can we not get a hold of this guy? That would be very helpful. This one's chapter 5.
It was 7.
It's the gardening one. That one doesn't have a. Okay, so. This one is literally on the chapter, and it's also chapter 7.
Also 7. Okay.
On page 56.
Jesus, what number is that?
26, I think.
This.
even just
That one
how
doesn't
much.
have a... That's by page number, but even then, what would we be getting out of that?
I don't know how to get cookies to tempt this man.
Or a spider.
Yeah, or a spider. I'm getting close to looking up a walkthrough because I just feel like we're missing something.
I mean, we must be. I've been replaying some of the Nancy games on Junior Detective, and I gotta say, it's pretty fun. Because it's real easy.
Yeah, you just kind of breeze through them. And yeah, what does "don't lose your head" mean from the... Alright, let's take a second. Talk to everyone, both in person and on the phone. If there's no new dialogue, Penelope will either refuse to talk or just get a voicemail message. Exhaust all the dialogue. Okay, talk to the... Explore the apartment complex. Go downstairs, find the room for 203. Get the note from the trash can. Tape measure and screwdriver. Okay. Took the oil. Day one novel books. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's see. So on this, we have to infer what letters line up next to what other letters.
Oh my god, she won't just move the things on it? Okay. So, E.
E would be O, Q,
R.
R,
U.
I think S. I think E would be S. So, okay, what is it? It's E, G, Z, I, Q, Z, P, D, and U. So the E's are S's. We have G, D, E, F, G. So, okay, so that'd be U. Z is N. So that's for sun. How do you fucking tell?
W?
Would it be? Yep.
And then use I, so probably wind.
Okay, yeah. And then D is R. M is A. Okay, rain. Sun, wind, rain.
Woo!
Look at us. Okay, alright.
I really thought, okay, so this game is a little more subtle.
It is, yeah, I think so. Is that for the cash register? Or maybe the, back room?
It's lagging. Did you get a key?
Oh, I did, yes.
Weird.
Got the key.
Well, looks like we can rule
The
out a
stream
robbery.
is stuck on. Maybe I'll back out. And come back in. Okay, it's got it.
Okay.
I had to back and come back in.
So we're ruling out a robbery. And that's all she's saying. We can't interact with that. Can we... We don't have the key anymore. We used it on that. So, can we talk to you now? After looking in there? Yes.
Everything okay? You look a little grim.
Yeah, Gerald's coat.
Did you notice that Gerald's coat is still here?
Sure, but it's been unseasonably warm. Not really coat weather.
He lives
it's
here
not
as
the
well,
coat
so...
I'm worried about. It's that his wallet is still in the pocket, with money and his driver's license.
Oh.
I took a look inside the cash register. Whatever happened to Gerald didn't involve a robbery.
Are you saying that someone out there targeted Gerald because of some personal vendetta? That's insane. That'd be like going after Santa Claus.
We don't know that at all. We've only just ruled out one possibility.
Well, this isn't great news.
I'm sorry. Try and stay positive, okay? There's still so much we don't know. There could still be a perfectly innocent explanation to all this.
I guess we tell the sheriff that?
Yeah, I guess we go call him. I really bothered by his sitting on those little papers. What are those? I want to know. Oops. No, not this one.
Carlisle Police Department, Sergeant Russell speaking.
I opened the novel book's cash register. It was still full. And to top it off, Gerald's coat and wallet are still in the store.
What the? Oh, basket! You need your eyes checked. Remind me to assign you to interviews next time. Good work. Whatever happened to Gerald was not premeditated on his end. It's a start.
Thanks for talking.
Keep doing what you're doing, Penelope.
No! Fuck, okay. Well, we're back to being stuck, aren't we? Shit.
Maybe we get the page numbers on those books and see if it spells anything. Although I've been staring at it, trying to get words out of it, and
yeah. wonder, does what's his face ever leave the art gallery? He's in there. I think this bush is in the flowers, so we know. So the gallery closes at 6 p.m. So maybe we can try
It's
to
locked.
yeah, but we couldn't mess with the thing, could we?
No.
Damn. Okay. This walkthrough says nighttime. Go back to. Says we're meant to have tried to avoid falling debris
At night?
Yeah.
But she says nighttime is for sleeping. Maybe like.
Yeah, look, it
9
hasn't
o'clock.
fallen yet.
Oh.
Let me try
Okay.
calling his mom one more time, so I can maybe ask her about the field trip.
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Davies. It's Penelope again. How are you holding up?
As well as can be expected.
I was wondering, did you receive any phone calls from Terrence's school the day of the field trip? Before it was clear that he was missing.
No, but I would have been at work until 5, so it's possible I missed it. Why?
I had a chance to talk to the owner of the art gallery, the one who gave the tour, and... There'd been an incident.
Oh, really? What happened?
Long story short, Terrence was playing the peanut gallery during the tour. Having his art mocked kind of rubbed the owner, Colin Ellison, the wrong way.
That's not an incident. Just a teenager being a teenager.
All right. Well, now we know why he's that way.
I just felt the obligation to let you know that Mr. Ellison does not have a kind opinion of your son.
He was that angry about Terrence.
Between that and the coincidental timing,
You should not be telling his
have
parents.
our first suspect.
No, 100%. What the?
Thank
What are
you
you
for
doing?
letting me know. I can't say it's consoling, but it's something.
Okay, Eileen. Thank you for your time. I'll call you if we find out anything new.
Okay.
Yeah, do we just try and...
That's almost bedtime.
Okay.
I don't... What happens if we set it for like 8 a.m. tomorrow?
Nothing, apparently.
Yeah, it just... I don't understand why the story isn't advancing. The This walkthrough is so stupid. It's on Reddit and it's actual trash.
Looking at the one on... I wish they had a UHS for this, but... The one on Steam.
Okay, we called such a Russell back.
Okay, so I guess we can go talk to Mitchell some more.
Oh, we can? I just talked to him.
Yeah.
Something new.
We're supposed to be able to talk to him about...
Would you mind if I
Gerald's
asked you some more
life.
questions?
Ask away.
Oh.
How was Gerald's health? Physical?
Yeah, I don't know,
and
because we exhausted our
I don't know
questions last
what
time.
drug he's on, but that man has
And then
energy.
did nothing,
I'm
so-
jealous, and I'm 25 years younger than him. I do see him eat kale chips with his lunch, though, so maybe not that jealous.
What about his mental health?
Nothing has ever raised any red flags. Although his generation isn't much for talking about those kinds of things. You know, feelings.
Is it just me, or does this man have breasts?
Yeah.
What exactly is
And I'm
your
not
relationship to
it's
Gerald?
just a weird
Are
character
you close
model,
personally
unless he's
or more
meant
like
to
Body
be
friends?
As close
designs
as two
are
heterosexual men can get. During
not
slow
the
hours, we chat about
most
books,
smooth.
current events, politics, conspiracy theories, sports, movies. The list goes on. Oh, and gossip about old man drama. Carl always cheats at chess and thinks no one is onto him. Everyone is onto him.
Do you ever talk about your personal lives?
Not really. So like I said, as close as two heterosexual men can get. I don't have a personal life to share anyway.
As much as one
But
straight man
Gerald,
can love another
he
straight
has an entire lifetime behind him. I'll admit I've always been curious about his past.
Does Gerald have any family? There was a picture of his granddaughters in his wallet.
Really? I always wondered if he had kids out there somewhere.
He never mentioned his family to you? And that seems odd.
Maybe to us, but Gerald's naturally a very private person. Not in an intentional hiding information kind of way. He just steers away from topics like that. Why? I don't know, but I respect his privacy.
I wish there was a way we could let his family know what's going on.
The number of cooks in the United States is probably enough to fill 3 phone books alone. Not to mention married names.
Okay, he lives here. We know
Did the
this.
police check Gerald's home address?
He lives directly upstairs. I took them to the door, but that was the best I could do. They knocked a few times, got ladders, and looked through the windows from the outside. They had a pretty good view of the main apartment and the bathroom. From what they could see, there was no sign of him.
Can they get a warrant if they think there's a chance a person inside might need help?
No idea. But a busted door without appropriate justification sounds like a nasty lawsuit waiting to happen.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Okay.
Okay, now go to bed.
Okay. It's like the 3rd time we've slept.
I know it's early, but
Totally.
I'll really go for some sleep.
All right,
I'll
go.
get back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not even 9 a.m.
That's pretty much right now.
Girl, please.
Oh my god.
Just sleep for like 2 hours. Okay, let's try.
I guess it has to be overnight.
Yeah, maybe now she'll sleep till 8.
That's so funny. I just slept for like 22 hours.
We're deeply ill. Okay. Day 2, new things. Oh, we just went back to bed. Can we look at that at all? Oh, hello?
What?
What the fuck? If I find this, I'm fucking leaving. Don't.
100%.
I hate this. So it's icy current winds into the distance and the sunlight bounces towards the sky. Okay. Take a picture of that. Yeah, I'm out if that happens. Sorry. No, thank you. So maybe we go knock on the door above us?
Hello?
Hi, Penelope. Sergeant Russell here. Thought I'd check in so we could regroup.
Alrighty.
It's looking less and less likely that Gerald's disappeared voluntarily, and his store was not robbed. Mitchell Hart admits that he doesn't know as much about Gerald's life as we had hoped. And then there's Terrence, who tends to get under some people's skin. Some people being Colin Ellison, who had his run-in with Terrence a few hours before the boy went missing.
Right. And still nothing on Jane Doe. Except the napkin.
I'll eat my hat if we find any leads on her this whole case.
Did you check the coordinates that she had written down?
It put us in a spot in Town Center Square. There's the statue of the founder, a trash can, a bench, a manhole, a street lamp, and some shops at the Southwest Plaza Shopping Center. We asked around some of the shops, but no one remembers anyone with her description.
Huh. Do you think she was looking for something?
A logbook and some trinkets? It just looks like geocaching to me.
Could be.
I don't think so,
What I'm
man.
stuck on is that the three really don't have
Why
anything
would she
in
tell
common.
the waitress at the
nice
diner
man
to
who
go
owns a bookstore, a
Yeah.
troublemaking kid, and a woman who talks to nobody. Maybe this case is all coincidence after all.
It got us from day one. Carlisle's the one and only link between them. But where does that get us? It's not like it's a city with recurring crime hotspots to watch.
The town. That's a great point. Since Carlisle isn't exactly dangerous, I wonder if there's something else unusual about the town that links them. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. As I'm going around doing detective things, I'll try to learn more about Carlisle. Oh, and what you said earlier? I'm gonna hold you to that, by the way.
Hold me to what?
I'd very much like to see a hat get eaten, if I can get a lead on Jane Doe.
If that's what motivates you, it's a deal.
Okay. Alrighty, so... Where do we want to go first? Do we want to try to talk to anybody in particular? Do we want to check out upstairs, number 201?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it's the one that's actually gonna be above our thing. It's like this one. Okay. This place is just sort of falling apart. I think that's the...
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Need something?
So it sounds like the woman who went missing the week Gerald did was a real book lover. Do you remember ever seeing anyone with her description come into the shop?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I was going to bring that up. She was actually kind of a regular. She'd come in once every few months or so. When I heard her description, it took a second, but then it hit me.
Interesting. Do you think she and Gerald knew each other?
I doubt it. She was in and out pretty quick. They didn't really interact much at the counter unless I missed it.
Did you ever notice what books she was buying?
I can't really see what the customers are buying from here. And she's never asked me to help her find anything, so no guesses there. The only association I'm making in my head is her carrying a book about... math? Or was it trees?
Oh my god.
No idea.
You're
Ignore
not.
me.
Yeah.
When was the last time she was in here?
The last time I personally saw her was about 2 months ago. Although, that doesn't mean she hasn't been here since. Like I said before, this place can get pretty busy.
Thanks for your help. This woman doesn't leave much of a trail behind her, does she?
Doesn't seem like it. I'll let you know if I can think of anything else about her.
I'd like to learn more about Carlisle. Do you have any suggestions for that?
I thought you were here to solve a case, not to sign up for generic American Towns 101.
Okay.
You never know what could end up being useful.
If you're hell-bent on spending your time dusting off old records, Gerald likes to collect vintage local newspapers. That'd be the place to start. Here's the key to the back room of the shop.
Thank you.
There's a table by the stairs that should have what you're looking for. Oh, and a word of warning. Newspapers aren't the only thing Gerald collects. If you don't watch your step back there, you'll end up with a twisted ankle.
We'll find a spider.
Oh, yeah.
How long have you lived here in Carlisle?
Essentially my whole life. When I was a kid, we moved to the northern part of the state for my dad's job, but we were only there a year and then moved right back.
Has the town changed at all since you were young?
It sure felt like it got smaller as I grew up, but no, not really. Other cities nearby have expanded. Buildings replaced with taller buildings, but not here. All the expansion we got was a few new vape shops.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Okay. Off we go. Dresden? Been there? Okay. Interesting. I feel like we'll just need to grab that at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Why can we look at this? What is
weird.
going on here? Got, like,
There's a die.
okay. This is all very strange.
Mm-hmm. There's a note on the wall. Can't look at it. Go
Not
figure.
yet, at least. We might be able to like wrap back around there. Roll 3 ones in a row.
I need a coin.
Okay. So we've got a double 18, a 3, and a. Is that 9 over here? I think.
Yeah.
So it's 12. So it's 30 total. Oh no. 30. 48. I think. In case that's relevant.
Okay.
Interesting. Thought we were going to talk about the guns, but nope.
Nope.
Ooh, okay.
It's the things.
Okay, so Poe, B, origin of species was OX.
OX box.
Jane Eyre was I. Divine Comedy.
Box in.
Monte Cristo is O. OM. Box in room.
Picture of Dorian Gray. I don't have that one.
Yeah, Dorian Gray and Crime and Punishment. We don't have those two. So
it's probably gonna be a number.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Okay, a little photo studio back here. Interesting. Can't look at anything else back here.
My goodness.
Some gloves. Sir, what? Do you think this is the same?
Do, because it's got the skull.
Yeah. U becomes an I. You don't have W. So okay, so
He was you.
So this is an I. Yeah, so Z was N. Didn't have any A's. I was W. Maybe snow or no for that one?
Mm.
Interesting. Okay. Why is this like a cage back here?
Why? Can we zoom in on that? Because it was in Carlisle.
May 8th, 1945. Maybe? Why did he tell us to come look at the newspapers? What was the reason?
Oh, if we just wanted to learn more about the area.
Okay, yeah. Strawberry Festival. $7/21/56. The dates are the only thing I can really. 5/4/60. Unless the years? Does this one have...
Condemned. Scheduled for demolition?
Yeah, which Rosewood Apartments, okay. Interesting. What did he know? Just let me leave, please.
Books? No, can't look at them.
No. You can't go upstairs. There we go.
Looks like it's missing batteries.
Well, hey. Guess what
We have those.
we have?
This must be Gerald's apartment.
Mm-hmm. We don't... No. Okay. Let's go look at the table. Okay, so
W. Okay.
So it's no.
Yeah.
F.
F.
F. O. Or no, Q R S T.
T.
Maybe the. Yeah. So Q.
I know
is
the.
E. What is O?
Secret.
Secret. No, this. I know the secret.
Okay, that's not helpful.
What is
Why he was taken or whatever.
Where are those other two books that we never found? Did we
Yeah.
just miss them, or
Seems intentional. We missed the only two with numbers.
because the lady, one of them was Crime and Punishment, and that was one of the books that was sold.
Mm-hmm.
And Picture of Dorian Gray. Right? Like the book, the receipt here is for...
Yeah.
Customer 464.
We look that up.
I don't know how. Let's see if we can talk to him at all.
I found what I needed in the bag. Thanks for the key. Gerald has quite the collection of objects.
We also have a red
That's
star
what
on our
decades of
notes.
travel souvenirs looks like. A room in need of a yard sale. Gerald described his stuff as a collection of memories. He said it was there for if he ever started to forget.
I bet everything back there has a good story behind it.
Maybe not everything. There's a lot of junk masquerading as something that could be useful someday.
Do you know anything about the spooky animatronic back there?
Only that it's Gerald's pride and joy. He'll tell you how he was at the big carnival
if we can
blowout
steal a
sale
coin out of
extravaganza and couldn't pass up an amazing deal.
For the thing.
If you ask me, $300 is $300 too expensive for a broken carnival game.
What does he find so appealing about it?
The fact that we're talking about it right now, it's a conversation piece. And according to him, it has lots of fun prizes. As soon as he got it working, he kept nagging me to play it. He acted like you could win the secrets of the universe or something. I've never tried it.
The secrets of the universe, huh? If Gerald really thought it was so interesting, I should go check it out. Can you tell me more about Gerald's travels? It seems like he's really been around.
He was never clear on the timeline, but he would mention different countries here and there. I also wonder if he served when he was younger, which is one way to see the world.
Did he ever share any stories?
Here's one. While he was in Greece, he said he was walking down the street and suddenly gets hit on the forehead by a little pebble. Or so he thinks. He looks down and at his feet is a tooth. A human tooth!
Weird.
He finds out much later that in Greece it's a common tradition for kids to throw lost baby teeth onto rooftops. Why, nobody knows.
I'd pick the Tooth Fairy, personally. What book are you reading?
The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde.
Oh.
Yes, I read it a few years back.
Let me pick your brain then. The painter of Dorian's portrait, Basil Hallward. What would you say he represents?
I've read it, but I don't.
I know, it was so long ago. Like B or
I was
D?
also leaning towards this one.
Yeah.
The societal expectations upon Dorian.
No, I don't think that's it. There wasn't much allusion to that in the book. Anyways, thanks for humoring me. It's hard to pass up an opportunity to talk literature.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
I want to look at it. Can we look at your book? Can we look at the book? Oh my god.
This man annoys me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, what is this? Oh. I mean, I guess I would love to know. I love that the game, the one note it gave us is that. It's like, yeah.
That is silly.
Box in room, but it's only a 2-digit room number.
Yeah, unless it's like circling 20 and then another.
Oh, yeah.
We really need to find the lady from the diner.
Yeah. What are we gonna use these things for?
I don't know, it's pretty weird.
I'm trying to think if, like, there's anything missed. Why can we not just get a copy of those 2 books?
I agree.
Can we steal a coin out of here? No. Yes. Aha.
That doesn't work. guess it doesn't work.
What?
That doesn't work.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
Can we plug it in?
I need a coin.
What the fuck? I have got to let Rory out.
Doesn't
She's
work.
Okay.
gone crazy out here.
No problem.
That doesn't work. I need a coin.
Okay. Why does this not work? And we can't look at these books over here. Wait. No. It's not working. No.
Oh, it's you. Penelope, right? I wanted to apologize for how I acted before. I know he's just a kid. I was way out of line.
Apology accepted. I mean, I get that it's a lot easier to notice your mistakes in retrospect.
Oh, thank you. That's a huge weight off my chest. I usually prefer keeping the number of people who think I'm human garbage to a minimum.
You keeping count or something?
When I'm feeling especially confident, I like to think I'm in the single digits.
Do you have some time to answer a few questions?
I don't know. As you can see, this place is flooded with generous patrons requesting my attention and handing me money. But I'll probably be able to pencil you in.
Okay.
What's your take on these 3 people disappearing?
Take? I don't really have one. I know it's the hot topic of the week, but I haven't really been following the story. I'd probably be more invested if I lived in Carlisle.
Oh, you don't live here?
I live in New Haven. Hop on I-95 and it's a 45-minute drive across the coastline. I get that some people are into small towns, but if I had to pick, I'd prefer to have a skyscraper or 2 around. For the vibe.
Why isn't your gallery closer to where you live?
The art gallery conducive warehouse market is kind of limited. But the drive isn't that bad. The GPS says 50 minutes, but with some expert driving techniques, I can get here in 35. 32 is my current record. Just remember, the speed limit is only a suggestion as long as you don't get caught.
Uh-huh. Are you excited for your cameo in the next driver's ed crash video?
Rule 1, don't get caught. Rule 2, don't crash. Easy.
Describe your schedule this past week.
Mostly the same as always, except, you know, the visit with the children from the Black Lagoon. Get up at 9-ish, drive over here, open at 10. Hang around, answering questions from visitors and talking shop with art dealers. At 6, close it all up, drive home. Go to some local place for dinner. Every day of the week I try to eat at a different restaurant.
Damn.
Anything but Mexican. I cannot handle spicy food.
I guess
Then
if books
meet up
cost
with
$5,
friends, and
then
we'll go to a bar or a club or something. If we're feeling tame, maybe chill at the beach or cliffs. If I get back to my apartment before 3 a.m., it's been a bad night.
Eating at a restaurant every day sounds expensive.
You think so? I've never really thought about it. All I know is that grocery shopping takes time and cooking takes effort. So, this works for me. And I like to support local businesses.
Wow, what a hero. Have you had any interactions with either of the other two missing people?
Who were the other ones again?
Gerald Cook, in his late 60s, white, owner of a bookshop on Main Street. And a woman that they don't have a name for yet, in her 40s, Asian Indian, seemed interested in history.
No, I don't think so. Although the description of the woman feels kind of familiar. Or not. That could match tons of people.
Well, if you have an epiphany at some point, let me know. Would it be okay if I looked around?
Sure. If you have any questions about any pieces in particular, just ask.
Okay, finally get to look around.
What happened to this painting?
When I opened up one morning a few weeks ago, it was gone.
Do you think it was stolen?
I guess. It was one of my best works. The thief has good taste.
What was it a painting of?
One of the cliffs overlooking the ocean not too far from here. I don't normally paint such concrete subjects, but it was a really nice spot. I hope the painting turns back up.
Yeah. Okay. Just took his cleaning solution.
I feel strangely violated.
You're in a bathroom.
Yeah, at the studio.
Oh.
I also just took a bottle of his cleaning supplies out of the bathroom.
What are we gonna do? Presumably get rust off of something.
Not while Colin is here.
Yeah, presumably get rust off of something. We looked at all of them. Yeah, this painting was missing also. He said it was just gone one day when he came in. Before we leave here, I want to just make sure. Okay, yeah, I can't talk to him. Okay. I don't know.
Can we look at the compass up close?
Can't rotate it or anything.
Okay.
trying to think of anything in this building we could use our new items with, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Is the machine rusted? Is that why it doesn't work? No, it doesn't look like it.
That doesn't work. I need a coin.
And why is there a die on the...
Yeah, I would have thought we would have taken it.
Like, why can we just look at it? It's so weird.
Huh.
Can we break
That
it?
doesn't work.
Uh-huh.
Why is it not a real snow globe?
When you looked at the stack of newspapers, I feel like we looked at the ones on the left. Did we, when you hit the hourglass on the big stacks, it just takes you to those?
Yeah, it just brings you to the table.
Okay. Maybe we ask the sheriff about that?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oops. It is so hard to navigate out of this room. Like, ugh. There we go. I miss Nancy's cell phone.
I agree. It's 2016.
We have to go all the way up to our apartment room and all the way over to the phone.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
What? Okay.
Apparently, if she'll say that, is there any more I can talk to Mrs. Davies about? Maybe.
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. D. How well do you know Terrence's friends? I mean, are there any in particular that seem like bad influences?
No, not most of them. A lot of them are really sweet kids, actually. Terrence's friend, Tyler, who he's known since they were practically toddlers, was even thoughtful enough to get me a birthday gift a couple months ago. But I do worry that Terrence will start to become bored with his old friends, the good kids, and seek out more excitement. When kids are little, life is simpler and they all share the same interests. Cars, planes, running in circles. But now a decade later, I see Tyler going off to compete in robotics competitions and Terrence not. I wonder for the future of their friendship. I don't know. I'm just going off on a tangent. Basically, none of his friends that I know would pressure him to do anything like this.
How has Terrence's mood been lately?
I don't know. Teenager-y. If it's going to be a good mood, happy kind of day, or an angsty, sulky kind of day, it's all a roll of the dice.
Well, what kind of things put him in a happy mood?
Oh, a lot of things. Good weather, a new video game, weekends, plans with friends, ice cream. One thing I'll always love about that boy is his ability to find joy in the little things.
Thanks for talking, Mrs. Davies. We're working hard on the case.
You can call me Eileen. Let me know if you need anything.
Was there really nothing else to talk to her about? I feel like it just kind of cuts off the conversation sometimes.
Yeah.
This is Eileen Davies.
Okay.
Hi, John Branham?
Yay!
My name is Penelope Pendrick. I enjoyed your chapter on Carlisle in small towns of Connecticut.
Ah, Carlisle, the gift on the cliff, or the more on the shore, depending on who you ask. I'm pleased to hear you found my text edifying, Miss Pendrick.
The creation of the Strawberry Festival was such a smart idea. It must have really helped lighten the mood during those tough times.
Indeed. One would never suspect that the festival stemmed from somewhat contentious roots. For decades, farmers would set up stands on the streets to sell their summer yield, but as the town expanded and the use of automobiles became more commonplace, many business owners became frustrated with the clogged streets hindering access to their shops. The businessmen appealed to city council to ban the farmers from the streets, and once the farmers caught wind, they fought back by setting up additional stands, some directly in front of shop doors. The difficult economic times made each side more vindictive until city council came up with the idea of the Strawberry Festival, a designated time for farmers to sell their goods directly to the public. After peace was made between the two groups, they formed a symbiotic relationship, with the farmers selling to shops and shops selling the goods. And the townsfolk now had a yearly treat to look forward to during wartime.
You learn something new every day. Lately, I've been looking for some more background on Carlisle. Would you happen to have a few minutes to answer some of my questions?
But absolutely. Anything for an inquiring mind.
The part that stood out most to me in the chapter was about artist M.C. Escher. Is there anything more you can tell me about his time here?
I always find it amusing how few Carlisleans know about this fascinating tidbit of information. It's unclear if Escher worked on any pieces during that time, but it's unlikely due to his health.
Do you think Escher made an impact on the town?
I'm wondering
Yes
if
and
he
Carlisle
like,
was merely
designed
an unintentional
the apartments
passer on his way
because
to more important cities. There are
I don't know.
newspapers from that time and region stating
why
that
is
he
there
had to
a door
cancel
with
his
a
lectures
brick wall?
and was laid up in the area, suggesting that there would have been enough public knowledge to cause interest and speculation among the townsfolk. But as I mentioned, this knowledge faded out over the decades, so lasting impact, I would say not.
Do you know anything about the family that housed him while he was here?
I know that they must have been genuinely good-hearted people, because they certainly didn't take him in for the publicity. During my research for the chapter, I was hoping to find more on these elusive people, but newspapers and reports all describe Escher staying at an undisclosed location, out of respect for the family and to ensure he had a peaceful recovery.
It ended up being a dead end.
At the time, yes, but to be honest, I gave up the search quickly. While it would have been a nice little addition to the chapter, I had plenty to include as it was.
This might be asking too much, but is there a chance you could send me some of these newspapers you reference, so I could do a little of my own digging?
You know what? I'll do you one better. You must be busy, because most people are. So when I have some free time, I'll reopen the topic. I haven't had a date with a microfish for some time now. Talking
Cool,
about
you
this
just
subject,
gonna do the
you
research
awakened
for
my
us?
curiosity.
Ayo.
Love to hear it.
Thank you, Mr. Branham.
I'm happy to help. And please, call me Branham. Mr. Branham was my father's name. Although, he's been dead for 10 years now, so I likely inherited the copyright.
Okay.
What else do you know about Escher's life?
A warning in advance, this is a subject for which I only have approximate knowledge. Let's see. I know that he was born in the late 1800s in the Netherlands. I believe he studied architecture for a few years before switching to graphic design. Oh, here's a fun fact. Escher had no mathematical background whatsoever, but his artwork is so undeniably mathematical that it attracted the attention of Roger Penrose, a famed mathematician. You might have heard the name Penrose in regards to his work with the impossible triangle.
Okay.
Is there anything else notable about Carlisle that isn't included in the chapter?
I could go into detail about the politics of the early settlements, but in terms of more recent history, it depends on what you consider notable.
Well, what do you consider notable?
Let's see. Ah, here's one. In the 1970s, South Point Lighthouse, one of the older lighthouses in the U.S., was sabotaged. This caused quite a few boating accidents and a couple deaths. It was discovered that Greenpeace wannabes had painted the spotlight green to protest overfishing. If I recall, a few were successfully jailed for manslaughter.
That's crazy. Any more stories?
Ah, here's a wild one. There was a mayor in the 80s who refused to make television appearances himself, was a bit camera shy. Instead, he had his dog sit in for him during TV interviews and would just speak over a speaker system. Mayor Rufus. Yeah. Yeah.
And people say this town is boring. Are there any places around town that are notoriously dangerous?
You'd have better luck asking a local on that one. I don't live in the area, so I don't have anything to add in that department.
You don't live here? But you seem so knowledgeable.
Well, I don't live in Adolf Hitler's basement, yet I know a fair bit about World War II.
Got me there. I think that covers everything. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yes, and thank you for giving me the chance to listen to my own voice. Call me egocentric, but it is one of my guilty pleasures. When I track down this mystery family, I'll give you a call. Good luck on your research, Miss Pendrick.
Oh, one last thing. Do you remember receiving a phone call from someone named Gerald Cook?
The name doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, thanks anyway. Talk to you later.
Okay. Interesting. What do you think about calling it soon?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I need sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm enjoying it. It's certainly an interesting story.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. We are saved. And we will see you guys next week, I believe.
Next week, probably.
Yes. Most likely we can stream on the 3rd, but we will miss the following Wednesday. So.
Yes.
All right. See you then. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.